welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Sonia and I would love it if you could subscribe. And if you're already an existing subscriber, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing my lipstick drawer. This is kind of one of the last sections when it comes to my makeup. The next one will be my skincare and like hair care, body care stuff. I thought we would just kind of film this today. I have quite a lot of lipsticks in my collection, so we're just going to kind of go through them all today. I'm not going to swatch them, but I will show you each of the colours and you will kind of see what my favourite colours are. Let's get started with like my lip balms and lip butters. So the first one I want to talk about is this. So this is the Nivea lip butter. So this, as you can see, is unopened. I'm currently using a lip butter from Nivea at the moment in the mornings, so I have like another one of these as a backup. Next one we have is a Vaseline. So this is the Lip Therapy Rosy Lips one. I think I've used one of these up before, and I kind of just got this in a set. We then have this one, which I got as a gift, and it's from Primark, and it's a wild berry vanilla scented lip balm. My niece got me this for my birthday this year, I believe, and yeah, I haven't opened it yet, but I love anything kind of vanilla scented. You'll also have to ignore my nails. I haven't painted them because I just didn't really feel like it. So we have that one, which will be the next one I will use. And the last lip product I've got here for like kind of this section is this Like It On Top Juicy Lip Scrub, which we got in our rocker box this year. I haven't opened this yet, but this will be most probably one of the next ones I will look at opening. So that is kind of all of my like lip balms and stuff. I'm just going to really quickly kind of show you what's usually at the back here. So this is kind of miscellaneous stuff, but I have this, which is like my brush cleaner. My mum and dad got me this before. This is by Real Techniques. I've had this for a really long time, but it still does a really good job. And I did used to have the brush cleaner as well, but I did finish that up. But I just put this at the back here. We then have this, which is the Primark Cooling Gel Eye Mask. I feel like this should maybe go in my skincare drawer, so I think I might actually leave that out and put this in my skincare drawer. I still haven't used this yet, but I think this would be nice, so I'm actually going to leave this out of this drawer. And then I have this. I got this for my birthday from my niece as well. This is so cute, but I haven't opened it yet just because I'm still using the other one and I want to kind of keep this for when I do need it. But this is so cute. I'm so happy that I got this, so I just like to keep them here at the back as kind of like backups. Okay, now let's get into the lipsticks. So I have different sections for kind of different things when it comes to my lipsticks. So I'm going to start off with kind of lipsticks that I have either not tried or I've tried but I want to try more, or like lip liners and stuff. So let's start off with a lip liner. So we have this one here, which is a Primark lip liner. Now I did get this with a lipstick that I know I do like, but I feel like I never use lip liners, so I want to put it in this section to kind of use it more. There isn't a colour with it, I don't believe. That's the kind of one thing with Primark, they don't kind of give colours, but as you can see there, it is a pretty kind of like rose colour, so we have that. Next one we have here is the Laura Mercier mini lipstick, and this is in A La Rose. We got this in a Latest in Beauty. It looks like this. So I haven't even used this yet. When I did see this, I thought this might be actually a little bit appropriate for summer, so I might kind of keep it for then or just try it before. But I do think it is nice. I cannot comment on the formula, but I do think it is a really nice colour. Next one we have is a mini MAC lipstick. This one is in, well, now I did get this one in my advent calendar, so I haven't had chance to try this yet, but this is actually a different colour kind of compared to everything else in my collection. It's definitely more of a brown colour, which I don't have. I did swatch this and it is a bit more of a darker brown, so I don't know how well this is going to work for me, but I definitely want to give it a go and see. We then have this one, which is the Real Hair liquid lip in I Will Succeed. So I got this one in my Birchbox for November, I believe. This one I think is definitely a wearable everyday colour. I just haven't had chance to try it yet, just because I've been doing my project pan and stuff, so I want to try and get use out of this before I start my project pan again. Next we have this organic lipstick crayon from Inica, I'm hoping I'm saying that right, in Rose Petal. So again, I got this one in my Latest in Beauty. This is a full-size product, but so it is pretty much like a crayon, but this is so creamy. I just haven't had chance to try it yet, but I am excited to use this, and I think because it's like a one you can sharpen, you can get a lot of use out of this one. Next one we have is a NARS one, and this is in Doomy Baby. I wanted to try these before, so this is just a little mini. So it looks like this. A lot of the colours that I've got are pretty much like exactly the same colours. Yeah, I got this one from Latest in Beauty and I'm just excited to try it. I did actually pick this up for someone else as well. We then have a little mini Charlotte Tilbury one. So this one is in this shade. Now I don't want to butcher that, so the packaging on this is so nice, and this is the colour. So I have used this one before, but it's kind of like I want to use it a little bit more. There's barely any product in here. I don't think it would be too difficult to use it up, but this packaging is so nice. And then the last one I have in here is this one, and this was just a little sample that I actually got from Giorgio Armani, and it is in 400. So this is like a red. I have used this a couple of times and it's okay, but I feel like I need to use it more to really get like a true kind of opinion. But considering this was free and I got it through the post as like a sample, I think you can get a lot of use out of this. So they're kind of all the ones that I still need to try. Now let's get on to kind of all the rest of the kind of lipsticks that I've got. So I have quite a few. Let me just show you a little bit of a sneak preview. I have quite a few. So I'm just going to kind of do it one at a time. We're kind of just going to go from here and I'll show you each and every one of them. So starting off, this is kind of like a favourite formula of mine, and it is the Sleek Matte Me. So this is a little mini and this one is in Velvet Slipper. This one is a little bit darker, like compared to what I usually wear. It's more of like a purple colour. I love this formula. I think it is so good. These are so cheap as well. I don't know whether you can get them in minis or it is just full size, but the full size of these are £4.99, so they're really, really not expensive. They last so long and they are definitely one of my favourite formulas. Next one we have is a Revolution liquid lipstick, and it is in Rain. Now, I like these. I don't think they're like amazing, but I do like them. I've had them in my collection for a long time. I don't know why I just showed you that, considering you can actually see through the packaging the colour of it, but these are nice. I don't know whether I would kind of go out and get them again, but I do think they are nice to try. And again, these are super inexpensive, and I'm pretty sure they come as like a lip kit, so you do get a lip liner with them, but I just kind of don't really use lip liners. And then the other one of the one I've got in my collection is this one. So this is the Revolution one, and this one is in, I'm sure I'm going to butcher that, so I'll just show you that. So these are pretty similar. These are the kind of the only two I've got in my collection, but they're definitely kind of wearable colours. You will see kind of from my collection, I don't have a lot of colours that are different, but I'm pretty sure I got this one from my parents as a gift. As you can see here, they are different shades of nude. Next one I have is a YSL lipstick, and this is in number 10. So fun fact, I read once that this number 10 was Adele's favourite lipstick. So you've got like kind of the embossing on the lipstick there, but I have used this one. It is nice. It's definitely kind of like just a wearable nude, like pink nude. Doesn't last very long though. I definitely wouldn't get this again when I've used it up, but I mean, it's luxury. This lipstick like cost more than £20, so it's definitely luxury, and it does feel luxury, but it's not like the absolute best. Okay, let's just talk about some lip liners. Like I said, I don't really keep a lot of lip liners. We have this one here, which is another Primark one, which goes with a lipstick that I really like. I actually got this as a gift from my sister. I haven't really tried the lip liner that comes with it, but I have used the liquid lip a lot for this and really like it. We then have this one, which is a red L'Oreal one. I know a lot of the times people say to use like lip liner when you use a red, but I don't. I just wing it. But I do like to have this on hand just in case, but it's not one I use often. And last but no means least is the Diego Dalla Palma one that we got in our Look Fantastic, I believe. This one was in, I think it was like Dusty Rose or something Rose, I can't remember what it was. Vintage Rose, I always forget this one. I have used this one a couple of times and I do like it, but again, just because I don't really use lip liners that much, it doesn't get as much use out of my collection, but I do like to just have some on hand just in case I do need them. Okay, next one we have is a Fenty Beauty one. This is the red one, and I'm pretty sure this is in Uncensored, yes. Now, I love the colour red of this. I think it's so nice. The problem I have with this formula is it doesn't dry down properly and it can get absolutely everywhere. I do like the applicator though. I think it is a really kind of good applicator, but just this formula unfortunately just isn't when you're trying to wear a red, you don't want it going absolutely everywhere. I keep it just because it was a gift, and I do really, really like the shade of red, but unfortunately it's just not my favourite formula. We then have a lip gloss, so this is by Studio 10. I got this in my Latest in Beauty, and I was just so intrigued to try it. I would most probably use this as a topper to like another lipstick. I did try it by itself, and it was okay, but I just think it would look a lot prettier as a topper. I did call this a gloss, but this is actually a balm gloss. I feel like I need to maybe put this in this area because I haven't used it that much, and it is a really, really pretty colour. I don't know if you can see, hopefully if I bring it up a bit close, it does have a little bit of shimmer in it. So I'm actually going to put that one in there for me to try a bit more. We then have another sleek one. Like I said, I love these and I pretty much have a lot of them. This one is in Bittersweet. I just really, really like these. I usually, 9 times out of 10, when I used to go to work, I would be wearing these just because they last pretty much all day, even like when you've been drinking and eating. It's just perfect. So love these, highly rate them. Okay, now we have a lip gloss, a Revolution lip gloss, and this one is in Cake. I got this one from my best friend. It came in kind of a set with one of the eyeshadows that I got. I think it was a Surf collection actually. I like these. I've only kept this one though just because I don't really wear gloss that much, and I feel like out of all of them this was kind of the more kind of colour I would maybe wear either by itself or as a topper again. So yeah, I just don't really use lip gloss that much, but I like to have it on hand just in case. We have another Matte Me, which looks very similar to the other ones I know, but this one is in Birthday Suit. I think I actually got this one in a Look Fantastic box. I was so happy to see that in there just because like I said, I sound like a broken record, but I really do love the formula of these. If I find any more, I won't kind of go on at them, I'll just show you them, but yep, I'm trying to collect them, I think, just because I do really like them. So we have the Charlotte Tilbury. I think this is like a lip gloss. I can't remember exactly what it is, but this one is in Peachy Plum. I think this is like a plumper, I think. I got this in a Cult Beauty box. I didn't actually buy this one myself. To be honest, haven't really used this that much. I think it needs to go in this area again because I don't really have an opinion on it. I just think, yeah, so I think it needs to go in there so I can form an opinion. We then have another Sleek Matte Me. This is kind of one of the older ones. I did used to have a like red in this, like a bright red, but unfortunately it went off. It smelled bad. It was annoying because I loved that colour. So this is kind of getting a bit older in my collection now. I love this colour. I think it's amazing. It is a bright pink, but I just rock these at work. It really is as vibrant as it looks, and I absolutely love it. And this one is in That's So Fetch, so Mean Girls. Okay, we have another Sleek Matte Me in Shabby Chic. We have a NYX Lingerie Lip Seduction. So I like these. Again, they're not like my absolute favourite, but I do think they are nice. They're not too drying. I wouldn't say they're the most comfortable either, but I mean, I think I will kind of maybe start trying to use these up. I got these in an advent calendar, I think last year. So I've got a bunch of kind of different NYX ones. We have a L'Oreal Paris collection exclusive by Ava. I used to love these. These were like one of my favourite drugstore lipsticks when they came out. I don't think they have them anymore. But I did kind of buy, I think, the entire collection of these because I loved them. My favourite was the Julianne's Nude one. They're not my favourite anymore, but I still keep them in my collection because I don't think they're bad, but you do have to kind of reapply them quite a lot. We then have this Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Colour, and I don't know the shade of it. HD Kisses 655, I'm not sure. I got this one recently in kind of like a Boots kit where if you spend like £20 you got like a free like makeup kit, and this kind of came in the makeup kit. I've tried it a couple of times, but again I think it might need to go in here just because I've not used it as much as I think I should have, and I don't know how I really feel about it. We then have a NYX Liquid Suede. I do really like these. At one point I did have a bunch of these and then got rid of them, but I do like this one. This one is in Soft Spoken. I feel like out of all of them, this is the one I have used the most just because it is kind of an everyday wearable colour, and I do think they are comfortable. I have a MAC lipstick, and this one is in Chili. I've used this one a couple of times and know that I like it. I mean, you can't go wrong with MAC lipsticks, but also for me, you just can't go wrong with the red. I love red. It's comfortable, kind of more of a wearable red, you know, like if you're not kind of into bright reds, this one is definitely more wearable. We then have another Matte Me in a red, and this one is in Rioja red. I got this one from Latest in Beauty as well. We then have a little mini NARS one, which I also got from Latest in Beauty, and this one is in Tolede. I haven't used this one a lot, but I have used it, and again, a wearable colour. It's not a big kind of lipstick, so one I think I could use up if I wanted, but this one is quite new to my collection, and I wouldn't personally go out and buy it again, but I do think it's not bad. We have another MAC lipstick. I wore this one yesterday, and this one is in New York Apple. Something a bit different to kind of everything else in my collection. It's kind of a purple. Is this a frost one? Yes, this is a frost lipstick. So I would definitely say it is like that. It is really nice though, and I got it mainly just for the name to begin with, but this is a nice colour. And then I would say kind of one of my kind of favourite all-time liquid lipsticks is this one, and this is the Balm Meet Matte Hues. I love this one. This one is in Committed. I did used to have this and it was just getting old, so I actually did repurchase this and I just love it. It smells minty. This is the colour. The reason I'm kind of not kind of pulling everything out is just because a lot of the things I've got here you can kind of see the colour through, but I love this one. It's comfortable, it lasts a really long time, and this one's a bit more expensive. I think these are like £15, but I do honestly really rate these, and I do want to get more colours of this. I've said this for such a long time, but as you can see I have quite a lot of lipsticks, so I will always rave about these ones. Okay, next we have a NYX Soft Matte, and this one is in Copenhagen. I used this one and it looks a little bit daunting, but it's not that bad on the lips. It's actually really nice. Considering I'm pale as well, I thought it would kind of wash me out, but it doesn't. And this soft matte, this is a metallic one. The soft matte kind of range I really like. I do actually rate, and they also smell really good as well. We have another soft matte lip cream, and this one is in London. I've used this one a couple of times. I was a little bit nervous about this one because this one can sometimes make me look a little bit washed out. I think if you're doing a bold eye and you just want something really kind of natural on the lips, this is a good one. Next one we have is a Maybelline lipstick, and this one is in Tantalising Taupe. I've had this one for a long time. I really need to maybe start thinking about potentially using this up, but again, this is kind of one of those nudie colours in my kind of collection that I don't reach for that much, but when I want a nude I always reach kind of for this when I want a bullet lipstick. We then have another NYX lingerie, and this one is in Bedtime Flirt. I feel like kind of potentially out of this lingerie collection, this is the one that I use the most. As you can see from the colour, it's kind of not too in your face, so I like it. And again, like I said, I don't know whether I would repurchase this, but it is nice to have in my collection at the minute. We have another little mini MAC lipstick, and this one is in Velvet Teddy. I'm sure everyone knows what Velvet Teddy looks like. This is one of my sister's favourites. I like it, but I think it's not my favourite colour. My favourite colour has to be Brave, which is what has been in my project pan. I love that colour, so it's good to have it and to try it, but I don't think I would get it again. We then have another MAC lipstick, and this was the Elia collection, and this one is in Hot Light, and this is another red. This one I definitely would say is more of a everyday wearable red, like it's not too in your face, and I like that. This is what I like. I don't reach for it that often, but I do like it, and I actually got this one from TK Maxx. We then have this NYX Powder Puff one in Best Buds. This one I don't really rate. Like it's not bad. Like none of these in my collection are bad. That's why I kind of haven't decluttered them. I do have quite a few that are ready to kind of be decluttered to kind of friends and family. But this one isn't necessarily bad, it's just not my favourite, and I do think I just kind of want it out of my collection maybe soon. But I do want to use it myself, not give it away. So it looks like this. It can be quite drying, and that's kind of why, and you do have to kind of apply quite a lot to get a bit of pigment, so it's okay, but not my favourite. We have another NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream, and this one is in Cannes. I think I've maybe used this one the most out of all of them, I think. But as you can see, the colour, oh, there's It's on there as well, I didn't even look. I really do like this soft matte lip cream like kind of range. I think out of all of the NYX ones, these are my favourite. We then have a L'Oreal Paris red liquid lip in I Am Worth It. I was potentially at one point thinking about decluttering this, but I did wear it and I do really like kind of the way that it looks. And this is the kind of applicator. Can you see that? I find it difficult kind of out of all my things to get rid of red lipsticks, but I do like this formula. We then have another little mini MAC lipstick in May. It looks like this. This is the thing I find with like the little minis is I don't know if you can see there, but it's got marks all over it and I've barely kind of used this. I have used it, but barely used it. Again, this one's like okay, but just not one I don't think I would get again. So this is the Primark Nude Lip Gloss, which went with the lip pencil. I love this. So it says it's a lip gloss, but it actually looks like a liquid lip on your lips. I honestly rate this. My sister got me this as a gift, and I rate these, and I would 100% go into store and have a look at kind of other ones. I just think they're so nice. They're so comfortable. They last a decent amount of time. We then have this Revolution one in Chauffeur. This one's okay. Nothing to kind of write home about. You do have to kind of apply it quite a few times, but I think this might have been less than £5, so quite a good price. We then have another Matte Me in metallic, and this one is in electroplated nude. So the metallic ones, I've actually just got rid of one of the metallic ones because it just did not work, but this one worked pretty well, and yeah, it's something a bit different for my collection. We then have a Kate Moss Rimmel one in Rock and Roll Nude. This one is kind of one of the more like peachy toned ones in my collection. I don't have many peachy toned kind of bullet lipsticks, and I like this one. I really do like it, and because it's Rimmel, it was pretty inexpensive. We then have a couple of Charlotte Tilbury like liquid lipsticks. We have Too Bad I'm Bad and Showgirl. These are okay. These transfer like crazy though. They really do, but they are nice. They don't last too long, if I'm honest, and yeah, to be honest, when it comes to kind of Charlotte Tilbury like lipsticks and these, I'm just not completely wowed by them. I got these as a gift from my sister, so I will definitely be using these. These will not be going anywhere. The colours are super pretty though, as you can see, those are the colours, and yeah, like I said, I won't personally go out and buy them again, but they're nice to have in your collection. They do just transfer everywhere though. And talking about Charlotte Tilbury, here are the other two lipsticks that I got with the other one, and we have JK Magic and Amazing Amal. So let's start with JK Magic. So this one is definitely more of a nude, one you can get away with, and yeah, like I said, these are okay. They're okay, they're just not my like favourite, and this one is Amazing Amal, which I know a lot of people do rave about. And this one though, I do have to say, I think is definitely my favourite out of them all. Just the colour in general, I love. Yeah, I really want to love Charlotte Tilbury ones, but I just don't end up really liking them. We then have a little Bare Minerals lipstick in Believer. I really rate these. I got these quite a while back from TK Maxx, like little mini ones. I think these are really nice. They last a long time, and because they're mini as well, you know, it's not going to take you a long time to use, even though as you can see I have enough lipsticks to kind of last me, but I do really like these, and I would actually get these again. And then we also have this one, which is a Fenty Beauty gloss in Sweet Mouth. I honestly really like these. The smell of this as well is just so good. It just smells like sweets. I love it. And I do actually really like this. I thought I lost this at one point and was really sad. I would honestly look at getting these again. I know they have so many different colours, but there is a reason why everyone rates them. They are so good. Okay, and now on to the last couple. So we have this Elizabeth Arden one. This one is really quite old in my collection. This one is still smells okay though, because I did, like I said, have to get rid of a bunch of them. This one is in Rose, and this one used to be one of my favourite like bullet lipsticks of all time. Look at the packaging on that, it is stunning, and I do still really like this, but it's just not my favourite anymore. I do think I potentially might want to use this up soon. We then have another Bare Minerals one in Grey, so this one is definitely more of a brown colour. Doesn't look weird on my kind of my skin tone. And like I said, I really do rate these. We then have another one of the L'Oreal Paris collection exclusive by JLo. And a lot of these are pretty much the same colours, like just kind of different versions of like a nude pink. I don't know at the time, I think I did try and get them all, but I don't know whether I did. But yeah, like I said, they used to be my favourite, but they're not anymore. But again, I'm not going to get rid of them. They still work fine. So then we have another MAC lipstick. This one is a matte one in Please Me. This was my first ever MAC lipstick, and I'm not going to tell you how long I've had this. This one isn't my favourite, but I do actually quite like the formula of the matte ones. They're not super drying, to be honest. We then have this other MAC one, and this one is in a frost one, and it's Bombshell. So I actually got this as a gift from my parents one year, and I feel like I've barely used this, and that really kind of makes me sad. So I think at some point I might actually end up putting this one maybe in my project pan just to kind of get some use out of it. I do really rate MAC lipsticks. I think there's a reason why everybody loves them. I have quite a few, but yeah, they are really, really good, and they also smell really good as well. And last but no means least, when it comes to my lipstick collection, we have this one. And this one is a YSL one, and it is the Rogue Volupté Shine in 48. I actually got this one from my sister. We did a lipstick exchange a long time ago. She got my Kat Von D Lolita, and I got this one from her. I like this one. It's like a tint, and I do really like it. There's not a lot left in here, and it does actually smell really good as well. I feel like if I had to get another YSL one, I think I would definitely reach more for this than I would the other one I've got. And this is all of my lipstick collection. Now, I know to some people this isn't a lot, but to me, this is enough. Like, I'm never going to be able to get through all of these. Like I said, all these in here are ones that I do like, or like enough to want to use them up. I've got rid of quite a lot of lipsticks kind of, and lip glosses and all that, and lip liners kind of over the years, but this is kind of the collection that I really do like. Like I said, I know it's quite a lot, and a lot more than maybe what other people have, but this is why I'm kind of doing Project Pan and want to try and use some kind of other ones now. Kind of just as a spoiler, I have put 2 lipsticks in my Project Pan. One of them is still the Brave one from MAC, but I have put another one in, but I haven't shown it in here. You will see it in January. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and it would also mean the world to me as well if you could subscribe. And if you have any questions about any of these, or you want to kind of know about any of the formulas or anything, please do leave it below in the comments. I'm quite happy to answer any questions. And until next time, everyone, if I don't speak to you before, have a really, really, really lovely new year, and see you in 2021. Bye everyone.